in my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual.
What is going on, everyone? It's Wraith here, back with another video. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know already, but Season X or Season 10 has dropped in Fortnite, and it's pretty crazy. And bringing along with that, there's been a lot of new skins, and a lot of skins that have made an appearance that are normally uncommon to use, but a lot of pro players have been using them, making them a little bit more sweaty. So you guys already know we gotta do another sweaty skins video, as well as with the Backlinks we'll talk about in the end of the video. Now, some of you guys probably even came to my channel specifically from those videos, and if you did, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. And yeah, let's basically get into today's video. I will be streaming after this, so if you want to check me out, link in the description, or WraithAM on Twitch. Make sure you hit that like button, comment what you want to see for a future video, or if you agree with this list, make sure you hit that subscribe button and use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. Now, let's get into it, everyone. So the first skin we have on our list, coming in at number 10, we have the Phase Sway skin, the Dark Bomber. Now, honestly, this skin was always kind of sweaty. The reason I think I added it today was because Phase Sway made it extremely popular, and even more people are using it now, especially those creative, sweaty warriors who all spend their time just in creative, grinding that stuff out, grinding the retakes, grinding the 90s out. And Phase Sway, I honestly think, did make this one popular. It is a pretty cool skin, obviously coming from the Bright Bomber, and it just looks like a mean skin, so I had to add this to one on the list. It is a pretty interesting and cool looking skin. And before we move on to number 9, I just want to let you know there will be some skins who aren't on this list, just because I didn't want to overlap them too many times throughout with the other videos. But after this video, for Season 11, or even maybe during Season 10, I'm going to make one of the top 10 sweatiest skins up to date, not just the top 10 sweaty lists we haven't covered. So if you're looking for that, make sure you leave a comment. Coming in at number 9, we have the Birdie skin. Now, this skin I was debating putting on this list, but then a couple people on my stream said they've actually seen a lot of people who are pretty sweaty with the Birdie skin, and honestly, I've seen a couple here or there. I haven't seen too many, that's why it's only at number 9, but there is a good amount of times where I'll see a Birdie skin and I'll be like, okay, well, this skin doesn't look too intimidating, like, whatever, right? Probably not someone that good. And then it turns out I get in a pretty decent build battle, or they'll box fight me for 25 minutes in the match. But yeah, definitely when you wear the skin, you do become a little bit sweaty, just like all these skins on this list. But yeah, this is definitely one that could have probably been number 10, but also I have seen quite a bit, and also my viewers have said they've seen quite a bit, so I decided to put this number 9. Coming in at number 8, we have the Aura, or however you pronounce this skin. I'm pretty sure it's Aura, but I put this skin number 8 on this list because a lot of pro players actually end up using this skin. I've seen tons of them use it. On, like, Bizzle's used it, Dakota's has used it. Well, he's not really a pro player, but he's a pretty decent player. And this skin actually is used for a lot of sweaties. I don't know why. Like, I kind of like the look, but I don't really understand why it's so popular, or a lot of pros use it. But it is, and I guess every single time I see it, most of the time people are sweaty, or they actually end up being like a Twitch streamer or something like that. Again, I don't really understand it. It's not a skin that I specifically would buy, but a lot of people like it, and a lot of people enjoy using it, and most of the time they're pretty good players. So hey, not up to me. I guess they enjoy what they enjoy. Coming in at number 7, we have a pretty limited edition skin, and it is the Wonder skin. Now this skin is, I think it was worth around $600, and you could only purchase it if you got the Honor 20 series device. It's kind of like a similar promotion to the Iconic skin, the Galaxy skin, etc, etc. And this one looks pretty dope, and obviously sometimes it's kind of flip the coin. Like, either he's going to be a bot because he just bought the phone and he's playing on mobile, or he wants to use the skin and he's probably not very good, or number 2, he's very good and he wants to collect every single skin, so he bought the $600 phone just so he could buy the skin. So you're kind of getting the coin floss to see if this person is good. And on it, did I say coin floss? I meant coin toss if I did. And basically this skin, yeah, like I said, it's either going to be someone extremely sweaty because they spent $600 on it, or it's going to be someone who's just for the first time picking up the game. You kind of got to decide. You got to push him and see basically what happens. If he builds 1090s up, he's probably pretty sweaty. If he just stands there and shoots at you, probably the opposite. Now coming in at number 6, we have another skin that I personally think a pro player made famous, and it is the Sparkplug. Now MSF Clicks was the first one to kind of start using the skin like quite a bit, and it's even his profile picture on his YouTube channel and stuff like that. And it's honestly a pretty sick skin. Like, I think this skin's actually pretty cool looking, and a lot of people actually have been starting to use it just because Click use it. Obviously, just like kind of the face way, people think if they use that skin, they'll be as good as him. And honestly, most of the time when I find the Sparkplug, the person actually is pretty try hard. They do end up getting into a big build fight, or they actually hit their shots quite a bit, or whatever the case is. But normally when I run up across his skin, like in just a pub or whatever the case is, it's actually a decently good player. Now coming in at number 5, we have honestly one of my favorite looking skins on this list, and it is the Bandolier, and also the first male skin on this list. I honestly love this skin. I think it's super cool. It's just a different kind of looking skin, and no, not for the reasons that you guys are thinking of, just because it is pretty cool. Honestly, I have seen quite a bit of pro players rock this skin, and I've seen a lot of like whenever I'd be looking for gameplay, like 20 kill gameplays, etc. A lot of the time it was the Bandolier in the gameplay, which again, I don't know why so many people use it that are sweaty, and there could be some players that aren't very good using it 100%, but most of the time whenever I find someone using it, they are an above average player. And honestly, like I said, it's probably because the skin is just actually really cool. Like, I'm sure a lot of people bought it in the item shop, and all the bad players with it die off early, so the only good players with the skin is left on when I end up fighting them. But hey, I think this is a pretty cool skin, and that's why I added it at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the first Season 10 skin, and it's the Tier 100 Knight. And I had to add this skin. Like, there's no way around it. You just gotta add it, because basically, if you already have the Tier 100 Knight, you're probably pretty sweaty because you spent V-Bucks all the way getting up to it. And sure, 100%, even if you guys watch this video in a month or two when Season X is almost done or everyone has a Knight, I'm still sure it's probably going to be pretty sweaty because it is a really cool looking skin. And I really like it. Like, the red one looks absolutely dope, kind of the buff red Knight. I think that one looks really cool. But yeah, if you have it right now, you're literally so sweaty because you bought all the V-Bucks, just go straight up to it, and I doubt a bad player would do that. But even in, like I said, a month, I still think this skin is going to be pretty sweaty because it is a Tier 100 skin, so you do actually have to play the game quite a bit to get it, and most of the time people who play the game end up being pretty good. Now coming in at number 3, we have the Kunis skin, and this one's a really cool looking skin. I think it's a different kind of design, kind of like the Bandolier. I think it's pretty cool looking, like comparable to a lot of the sweaty skins. I understand why this one is, because it kind of looks like a ninja, kind of looks like something where the second you see it, you're like, hey, this person's probably pretty good. And again, not every single time is the person going to be good wearing the skin, but it does look pretty cool, and I understand why a lot of people buy it. I honestly was debating buying this one so hard, and I'm probably going to buy it the next time it comes in the item shop because, like I said, it's a pretty cool looking skin, and it just makes you feel like you're like pretty good player, like wearing like a ninja skin. You're like, oh, I'm gonna sneak up on people, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool skin, and that's why it's at our number 3 spot. Now coming in at our number 2 spot, and I feel like I've already added this into another top 10 sweaty list, but hey, we're still gonna throw it on here because it is pretty sweaty, and obviously all the EU players love this skin, and it is the Dynamo skin. Now you always see people like Mitro, Mongrel, all those guys always arguing about who gets to wear and who doesn't get to wear, and they love this skin. I think it's a pretty cool looking skin. I honestly don't absolutely love it, but all the pros in EU absolutely adore this skin, and all the younger guys love using this skin. They all buy it, they all wear it all the time, especially Mitro, Mongrel, those type of guys. They all love wearing this skin, and like I said, it's a cool looking skin. I guess it's not like absolutely unbelievable. I really don't understand the obsession for it, but hey, that's up on them. And yeah, you know when the skin is coming after you, it's probably a decent player, and if you're on EU, I'd be aware because it could be Mongrel, Mitro, or one of those players. Now coming in at number 1, we have probably one of the best looking skins, and honestly the most tryhard skin, and it is the Fishstick. Now whenever I see this skin, I honestly just start shaking my mouse because I don't know what to do. I'm just really nervous, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when I see him because he's probably gonna absolutely clap me in a build battle. And yes, if you guys haven't watched my other videos, I am completely joking. I do this joke every single time for the sweaty skins, and people still get mad at me if you haven't watched my other videos. But yeah, Fishstick, dope skin overall, but definitely not that sweaty. And the number one sweatiest skin of Season 10 is the Plague Doctor. Now, I think the skin looks absolutely unbelievable, and again, it's kind of that pro player idea where basically, oh my pulse, he's a pro player on YouTube, and a ton of people saw his videos. Like, they were popping off. They were getting hundreds of thousands of views, some I think even in the millions. And so many people just automatically think of Oh My Pulse when they see this Plague Doctor, and it's a really, really cool looking skin. This is probably one of my top 3 favorite looking skins in the game, and that is the reason it is so sweaty, is because so many people just think of Oh My Pulse, as well as so many people think it looks so good. And always, I'm going to give you guys a couple backlinks to pair with all these dope skins. And the first one is the Loyal Shield from Guan Yu, or however you pronounce that skin's name. I think this one's pretty dope, and it works for most skins. The next is the Snow Star from Snowfoot, and this one's actually really, really cool. I really like the look of this one, and definitely think it's probably one of the best backbling skins. And then the actually only backbling from the skin on this list is the Dual Kama from Kuno. And this one is pretty sick. I honestly think this works with any single skin in the game, and it's just pretty badass because it has those double blade swords in the back, and it just looks pretty cool. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you slap that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, use creator code WraithFN in the item shop, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.